Welcome to another BusinessMind tutorial. Today, I'm going to show you how you can quickly and easily crunch your numbers using a pivot table in Microsoft Excel. Now, I know a lot of folks, when they hear the word pivot table, get a little apprehensive, but I can assure you this is an easy process. You can crunch numbers with just a few clicks. After you watch this video, you will be amazed how easy it is. So let's dive in. The first thing we need is some data to crunch, right? Need some data so that this way we can pull up the numbers that are important to us. So in this case, we're going to head over to sales and we're going to create a smart set in the sales and return lines. This will break down each line item of our sales data. Now, I've already created this smart set, so I'm going to go ahead and run that. Of course, you can create any smart set that you need. The key here is to include the columns of the data that you are interested in. In this case, I have the line amount, the cost, the profit, the brand, some tracking, and zip code data. Of course, as I noted, you can add any columns when you are creating your smart set. To open up this data in Excel, you simply click the download button and click download CSV. This will open all the information with all your columns in your favorite spreadsheet program, in this case Excel, and you're going to need Excel to do the pivot table. You're going to see here that there's well over 1,800 lines of data in this smart set. So let's get into that pivot table. And remember, this is just a few easy clicks. Click on Insert. Locate Pivot Table and click on Pivot Table. Excel will pop up a message. It's asking what data do you want to load into the pivot table. Excel is smart and has already selected all your data. So all you have to do is click the OK button. Now you're in your pivot table. At this point, it's all about checkboxes and moving some data between rows and values. And I'll explain what that means. So over here, you can see all your columns are listed in the field names. And again, they all have check boxes. So in this case, we're going to first deal with brand because we want to find all the brands that our clients purchase from. So let's click on brand. You will see each brand listed. So that what this has done has automatically, with one checkbox, grouped all the unique brands together. So you could see each one individually. So you might have guessed, if I check line amount, we will now get the total for each brand. You'll see that the line amount is in the value. And in this case, now each brand has a total. This is the total of every line item for that brand. Let's go ahead and add line cost. And again, one easy click and all the totals will apply. Line profit. Again, one easy click. Let's take this a little further. Let's uncheck all the data. Start back from scratch. Let's say I'm not interested in brand. I would like to know some tracking. So let's go ahead and check model tracking 0. Let's put that in the rows. So here are each tracking that our models have. Let's go ahead and add the line amount. And now we have a breakdown based off of our tracking and how much was sold. Let's take it one step further. Let's add model tracking 1. So you can see here we have model tracking 0. And then underneath that, we have model tracking 1. We have a total for model tracking 0 and the totals for each model tracking 1. So it's easy to break down this data any way you want to see it. And again, it's some checkboxes and your rows and your values. And we can easily add the cost or the profit or any other columns that you decided you needed to see. Let's have a little more fun with this. Let's add the brand. So here we added the brand, and you'll notice the brand is listed third. So you see the breakdown is it's grouped by tracking 0. Then you have each individual tracking 1 and the brand under that. But let's change this up. Let's put the brand first. That's what we want to see, and then put the tracking under that. And now you can see as we added the brand to the top, it's now breaking down the brand, and underneath that you have your tracking 0 and your tracking 1. Here's a brand. Under that brand you have your tracking and your tracking 1. And again, you get a subtotal of each selection that you made so that you can easily see all this data. Let's get rid of everything. Let's do one more. Let's go ahead and add the customer zip code and the line amount. So now we have a breakdown of zip codes and the total amount that those zip codes have purchased. Just like that. Let's take it one step further also. Let's add the brand. So now we have it by zip code and which brands they're purchasing. It's really quite easy. And again, if you wanted to reverse that and put the brand over the zip code, you have the brand and then the zip codes under that. This is probably the best way to look at it. You could see which brands are popular in which zip codes. And again, you can add costs and profits and whatever other columns you'd like. Let's just start over from step 1 and see exactly how easy this is. I tried to go slow here because I wanted to make sure everyone can follow. But I just want to do this once in a way where we just count some clicks and just see how quick and easy we can do this. So let's reset. Okay, from BusinessMind, we pull up the smart set that we want to download the data from, and we click the download CSV button. This will automatically open in Excel. Here, we click insert, pivot table, that's 2 clicks, and OK, that's click number 3. We are now in the pivot table. Again, that easy, 3 clicks. And now, it's all about the checkboxes and how you want to crunch your numbers. So let's go ahead and click brand, make sure it's in the row, and add the line amount and the cost and the profit. And here we have a breakdown. That simple, that quickly. And again, this just makes it as easy as possible to crunch the numbers you want without having to subset, without having to group, without having to do anything. You can do it right here with some checkboxes. And this is just the tip of the iceberg for pivot tables, because there is a lot more you can actually do from here. But again, we just wanted to keep this video simple and short, because the amount of power that you have here with just a few clicks is something that I think everyone will be able to use. I hope you enjoyed this BusinessMind tutorial. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, and hit the notification bell so that you get notified when we create more of these helpful videos. Have a good one, everyone.